We have two different sets of things that we're doing here, right? One of them says development, the other one says mastery. We're actually splitting this whole cycle into two different kind of foundation progressions, two different Olympic lifting strength progressions, right? We're doing this because we have people who have wide varieties of degrees of experience and expertise and all that in the Olympic lifts. We have some folks who have been doing these things for years and years and years, and it squats down to 1 million pounds, so on and so forth. We have some folks who, if I say the word snatch, you're still not quite sure what it means, right? So we have people who are in lots of different places with these lifts, and because these lifts are so timing, technique, speed, position dependent, if we have people who are on different ends of the spectrum, then we're best served by addressing their needs in different ways. Does that make sense? Why we're doing this? So this is how we're going to approach it. On the development side, we're going to be treating it very much like the conjugate stuff that we've been doing for the last almost 3 months, right? We're going to have things that repeat in 3-week intervals. So hang power snatches, you're going to see these for 3 weeks on the development side, right? These are kind of the core of the snatch, that middle piece, hang position, full extension, drop under a little bit, right? It's kind of the soul of the snatch. And we're going to be practicing that for 3 weeks, then we're going to move on next 3 weeks to add some more to complicate it a little bit more, right? So it's a learning progression, right? Starting with something that's the simplest, but still tough, piece of the snatch that we can do, and then building on that as we go on through the cycle. On the mastery side, rather, we're starting with and continuing with full competition snatches. When I say competition snatch, that means the version of the snatch that you, at your best version of yourself, would be doing if you were in a USAW Olympic lifting competition, right? So for 99% of us who are going to be doing this mastery side, that'll be a squat snatch. If you don't have any sort of mobility or injury thing that prevents you from doing a halfway decent overhead squat or squat snatch, you'll be doing squat snatches here, okay? Who should do each, right? On the development side, again, this is designed for people who are relatively new to the lifts, people whose technique is kind of their biggest hole as far as the lifts goes. Good rules of thumb to figure out if you should be on that development side. Maybe your power snatch is still significantly stronger than your squat snatch, right? If your power snatch is 30, 40 pounds more than your squat snatch, you need to be on this development side, right? If it's even, you want to be over here, right? This is going to be working again on that technique on breaking things down. If you already have your stuff together technique-wise, if you can squat snatch as much more as you can power snatch, then you should be over here on this mastery side, right? Because here we're practicing all the stuff together, that timing, getting used to the loading, all that kind of stuff. Does that make some sense? When I say that, you guys have a good idea now of what side you should be on. Development or mastery. You have to do this or that.
It's too early in the morning, man. All that information you just dropped on me. I'm just like, whoa, I'm dizzy.
Alright, easy way to think about it, right? If I say squat snatch, you say, damn it, I suck at those. Do development. If I say squat snatch, you say, yes, I get a chance to do all this complex stuff, and because it's complex and I'm decent at it, I'm going to be relatively better than I am at other things, then do mastery side. Make sense? We're going to be sticking with the side that you're on, the side that you do today, you're going to stick with for this whole cycle, right? That's not a punishment or a reward, that's because we're starting different progressions that go different places using different techniques. So if we start here and switch back and forth throughout the whole thing, then you're going to get nothing accomplished, right? If you start on development, stay through that. Start on mastery, stay through that. Question?